My administration is working around the clock to free the main hostages, just as we have freed hostages already. And here with us today is Hersh Goldberg Poland, and is still, he is not here with us, but he's still being held by Hamas. And Rachel and John are here with us. Stand up, guys.
Oh my gosh. He had to correct himself after another really bad gaffe last night, because he was at this Jewish heritage celebration at the White House. That's Joe Biden. And he was saying that one of the he named U.S. citizen, Hersh Goldberg Poland. And he goes, oh, he's here with us today. Oh, wait, he's not here with us today. No, he's not, because he's literally being held hostage by Hamas in Gaza. So, oh my gosh, that's so bad. Welcome back to the program. At least he invited one of the hostage families, right, to the White House, because they've been ignored. Welcome back to the program. Dana Loesch with you. It's good to be with you. Top of our second hour here, and you can listen coast to coast. You can also stream the radio program. You can catch us on X and Rumble and YouTube and Facebook and all of that, Channel 3047, Direct TV, all of that good stuff. And Goldberg Poland is a dual citizen, so he's one of, I think it's like 5 or 6 Americans that are still held by Hamas in Gaza. And I don't know when the last time that they had proof of life for him. I think it was something like at the beginning of the year. For some of these other hostages, there hasn't been anything offered in terms of proof of life. So, I mean, at least I guess that he finally said the name of one of them. They said more about Mike Brown yesterday than they said about these hostages ever. We'll talk more about the Brown thing as well coming up. Speaking of the Bidens, are you guys ready for a soap opera to end all soap operas? When I was younger, my grandmother used to watch what she called were her stories. Those were are they still on? The soap operas? Are they still on? Or is it just like been replaced by reality TV now? They used to have like the daytime soap operas. And I feel like my kids would not have any idea what those are. But my grandmother used to watch them. My grandmother and my older cousins watched them growing up. They watched Days of Our Lives. And then the one that I thought was always hysterically named The Bold and the Beautiful, because they were bold and also beautiful. It's just so goofy. And they were always these long, drawn-out things. And I just remember the bad guy in Days of Our Lives. It was Stefano. He was the ever-present bad guy. He was behind every bad plot. He was the worst, laziest plot device ever, but it worked. Anyway, it's about to take a new turn, because it's like reality television, but it's going to be a daytime soap opera. Let me just explain this headline to you, because it took me a minute to realize this wasn't the same person, that it was 3 different people, okay? Hunter Biden's ex-wife, baby mama, and sister-in-law turned lover to take the witness stand in his gun trial. So, Hunter Biden has a trial coming up for the felony gun charges. These are the charges that he got because he told on himself. When he wrote his memoir, he wrote in his book that there was a period of time, and he gave literally the dates of when he was as high as a kite. And it just turns out that he also went and purchased a gun and filled out a form 4473, that's your background check form, at the exact same time that he said he was high as a kite in his book. And his defense was, well, he was on drugs. You can't trust that his dates are going to be right. I'm not even kidding you. Hands to sky. That was literally their attorney's defense, but I'm just, So he's going to trial on these weapons charges, and it starts June 3rd. So, again, these are all 3 different people. It sounds like it could be one person, but it's not. Ex-wife, baby mama, and sister-in-law turned lover. 3 separate people. So his ex-wife is going to be taking the witness stand. His sister-in-law turned lover is going to be taking the witness stand. And his baby mama she's going to be taking the witness stand. And they're going to talk about how he was constantly, what has been described as his near constant drug use during that October 2018 period, when he admitted in his memoir that he was doing drugs daily, nonstop. And then he also the paperwork came out that was the exact frame of time, exactly, that he went and filled out a form to go buy a gun. And as you know, maybe you don't know, but you should, on that 4473 form, that federal form, there's literally a question that asks if you're using drugs or you're a drug user. And he apparently said no on his form, which, in fact, in his memoir, he said, no, I was totally high as a kite on drugs. So this is, oh my gosh, this is going to be just crazy. And he did this interview where he was trying to say, and this is the other thing that floored me. So Daily Beast ran this story on Monday. Or no, sorry. It actually came out Sunday. They ran this story of him. And it says, Hunter Biden reveals why he's punching back at Fox News. Right. And he did this interview. He did it Sunday. It was published Monday. He was trying to say that some of the photos of the drug use that were on his laptop were misleading. Now, the laptop in question is the one that he had left at that repair shop, that Mac guy. And at the repair shop, he had to sign a waiver saying if he didn't come back in 6 months to get his property, then it becomes the property of the computer shop owner. And he got mad because the Daily Beast had asked him, I'm not even making this up, you guys. I swear to you, this trial is going to be luscious. The Daily Beast had asked him, and again, this ran yesterday, about the crack pipe photo. You guys remember the photo of Biden, his laying in the bed, his head on a pillow, and he's got a glass pipe in his mouth, right? And they go, well, they asked him about the crack pipe photo, and he got mad at him, and he goes, that's not a crack pipe. That's a meth pipe. And then he tried to act like it was staged. Okay, so does that make a difference? That you would get that mad? No, that's not a crack pipe. That's a meth pipe. Oh, sorry, Mr. Blow and Ho. I didn't know that. I honestly, if you had to quiz me on the difference between a crack pipe and a meth pipe, I literally would not know the difference. It's a glass pipe. This is where we don't know about the drugs here on the Dana Show. I don't know what makes it different. I don't know and it's such a grainy, clearly it's a drug pipe, a glass pipe in his mouth. But he said, no, that's not a crack pipe. It's a meth pipe. Oh, okay. So tell us about the meth pipe then, Daily Beast asked. Because apparently his ex-wife, in text messages that were found on this laptop, she was upset because she found, quote, a few crack pipes in the family car that their daughter was borrowing to drive, and she had to take them out. And she said that she, quote, found drugs or paraphernalia on approximately a dozen occasions, which she discarded in a trash can. And so he was upset because they asked him about the wrong drug of pipe, the wrong pipe that I don't know. I don't even know what to expect with this trial. But if it's anything like he was mad over the question from the Daily Beast, that's something else. No, it's not. It's a meth pipe. Good heavens. I can't tell. I couldn't tell the difference. Steve, I can't tell the difference. Can you tell the difference? Because I can't tell the difference in glass pipes. They look like drug pipes. That's all I know. I'm like, because sorry, we're not like drug connoisseurs. We didn't know any of that stuff.